I'm standing outside Raymond J. Bourque Arena here at Endicott College, one of 2 rinks named after the Hockey Hall of Famer. But number 77 has been involved in a lot more since his retirement 17 years ago. Find out what next on Outside the Fame.
Off for Bourque, shot, scores! Raymond Bourque!
What can you say about Ray Bourque? He is quite simply one of the best hockey players of all time. A Hockey Hall of Famer with 21 years as a Bruin, including 15 as captain, before moving on to Colorado, where he won one of the most deserved and dramatic Stanley Cups in NHL history. Today, Ray and his growing family still call Boston home, and he has definitely not been idle in retirement. So to find out what number 77 has been up to, we started out where he has always been most comfortable, out on the ice.
Okay, you ready for this?
No, I'm not ready. Huh? I'm really scared.
You wanted to do this.
Yeah, I'm very scared.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, put your stick out front.
Okay.
Want to get to the net?
Okay.
Then we could chat.
Sure.
Look at you, you're a natural.
Oh, you have a net. Oh!
Okay, baby steps.
All right, let's talk about this rink. It has your big name in big letters all over the place.
How nice is this?
Oh, what an honor.
It really is. You know, I went through this in my hometown in Montreal, I've got to think maybe 20 years ago. More than that, because I was still playing. It was quite an honor. You know, people in that town thought that with my success and everything that's happened to me that it'd be a nice thing, and it was right next to my high school.
Oh, wow.
So it was pretty cool. It's where I grew up playing, and that was nice. And then, you know, maybe 5-6 years ago, I was asked if I'd be willing to get involved and put my name on the rink, and again, it was like, wow, you know. Not things you think about when you're growing up playing as a kid, or even if you're playing in the NHL. Some of the things that have happened to me in my whole career, I could never have dreamt that big with, you know, playing 22 years, getting to the Hall of Fame, you know, doing the things that I did, playing the game, and then, you know, you have 2 rinks that's named after you. It's pretty crazy stuff.
It's a very nice honor.
Thank you so much.
When's the first time you got on skates, you remember?
Probably 4 or 5. My dad used to take care of a rink right across the street from where we lived.
Oh, we did.
It was like, you know, boards were about this high, and all he was, you know, he'd turn on the lights, turn them off. All I had to do is cross the street with my skates and go skate. That's where it started.
Like all day?
Yeah, and then where I grew up in Montreal, we had a rink with boards and nets, lines, penalty box, benches for the teams, and that's where I started to skate on a team. I started outside. I was probably 7 or 8 when I skated indoors for the first time.
Wow.
In a rink indoors. So.
How often do you skate now? You've been retired for a while, so.
I still, you know, anywhere from, I was like 40, 50 times course of the winter I'd skate.
Wow.
Now it's probably 30 to 40, I would think. I do most of my skating with the Bruins alumni. I'll play a few games around New England, but mostly when I play with them is when we travel. And it's like a little road trip. We get together with the guys and have some fun and play games and raise money. And so
shenanigans.
it's fun.
I see shenanigans there.
A little bit. Yeah, if Jay Miller's on the trip, there's
oh,
always
Jay
big
Miller's
time,
always, yeah. So do you keep
Oh,
in
yeah.
touch with a lot of your old teammates and stuff?
Yeah, I see Gordy Kluzak a lot. I see Bob Sweeney, Reggie Lemlin, Barry Peterson I see at the club. I'll see Nifty and Taz, and then the other guys when we get together and play these games. And you know, the Bruins alumni do a great job. And then Tuesday and Fridays, I play with some buddies in Saugus in the afternoons. We have an hour and a half of ice time that I'll go when golf season is officially over with. But on a nice day, guys are skating, I'll go to the golf course. I'll do that till I can.
So maybe we should skate a little, and I mean, maybe you should skate a little.
I'll skate, you play goal.
I'll play goal, all right.
Play right there.
Okay.
Get in the middle.
And I'm gonna have to dodge these?
No, you don't have to move.
What? No,
Don't
I'm
move.
so scared.
Don't move.
Are you gonna fire pucks at me? Listen, I can drop these gloves at any minute. Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is so.
There we go.
Oh my God. I'm going to drop these gloves right now.
Oh, you want to go?
Yeah, I'm going to go. Coming up, our day with Ray Bourque continues. We're off the ice and headed someplace I'm a little bit more comfortable, the spa. Stay with us. After all that hard work over at the rink, it's time for Ray and I to pamper ourselves. And he has the perfect place for that, Maison Esthetique, owned by his wife Christiane in Danvers, Massachusetts. Wow, this place is gorgeous.
Oh, there's a lot to see.
Yeah,
lot
tell
to
me
talk
about tell me about this place.
Well, I'll introduce you to my wife Christiane and her partner Jayme.
Hello,
So
thank
they,
you for having me.
So they started this like almost 14 years. It'll be in March. Pretty special place.
It's very, very tranquil. I like it in here. Why don't you show me around?
Okay, let's do it.
The spa is 3 floors and 4,200 square feet of luxury for every part of your body. There's a private whirlpool, sauna, and steam room, multiple massage tables including couples massage, a full makeup studio, a nail salon, and all the skin treatments you could ever desire.
They do it all here, and it's really a special place, and so very proud of my wife, and this is something that she's wanted to do. You know, she kind of supported me throughout my whole career for 22 years, and then once it ended, you know, she really had this as a goal and a vision, and give her credit, she went back to school, got certified, built this place, got a great business. It's going on 14 years, so it's been good.
I love the design and all that, but now we've been talking a lot about treatments, Ray, and I'm thinking that I might need to participate in one myself.
I think we could do that.
You think so?
Let's go check it out.
All right. So many great options to choose from here at Maison Esthetique, but there is only one in particular that we can both enjoy equally. Yep, pedicures all around. Raymond, thanks for
Pleasure,
joining.
Jayme.
This
I'm
is
just
great.
thought I'd treat you today.
You have earned something like that. You probably should have a lifetime of pampering after 22 years in the NHL and all that hard work on your skates, on your feet.
Yeah, I get here once in a while. I should use it more, though.
How often do you get pedicures?
This is probably my second time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be more of a regular? I mean, tell the guys what they're missing, because, right, like most guys, especially hockey players, they probably never get pedicures. Tell them what
Yeah,
they're
and I
missing.
actually got decent looking feet for a hockey player. I come here every once in a while for a massage, or
Yeah.
I used to come for actually manicures.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but that's been a
Okay.
long time.
Let's see how you think.
I definitely don't use it
Your
enough.
hands look good, actually.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about, so you've been retired, can you believe, for 17 years?
Yeah, going on 18, so
I mean,
it's crazy.
That's wild. 17 years, doesn't seem like it's been that long. Is it to you?
Nope. You know, I played till I was 40 years old. Now I'm 57, and it seems like everything's going a lot faster. Winters used to be long. Now they fly by.
Yeah.
Everything's flying by. It's crazy.
Well, since you've been retired, though, you've been pretty busy. I know you do a ton of charity, and I've seen you at numerous events. You loan your name to a lot of different things, but recently you kind of established the Bourque Family Foundation. Tell us what that's all about, when you got started, and why, and everything.
Well, I think it's going on 3 years now, and you know, I was doing a lot of charity work for a lot of different people, and you know, after speaking to the family and the kids, and you know, my boys play hockey. They're very involved in the community wherever they're playing, and they kind of know the gig. And we wanted to start something for ourselves to kind of raise money and to help a lot of different charities and foundations and people. We started our foundation. We have a golf event that I've had for a long time, but now it's under our name. We started a road race last year for the first time. It was June 9th, actually celebrating my 17th anniversary of winning the cup on that day. We had, you know, right around 300 runners. It was a great success. And then we were looking for a third event and thinking about different other options. And then my wife said, you know, how about if we have something that has nothing to do with sports? And we have a gala that's going to happen January 30th.
Oh, perfect.
And there's going to be, you know, we're planning on Lenny Clark to do some entertainment. We're going to have a band, music, and a great meal. And I want to build something for my family, for my kids, and hopefully my grandchildren to continue someday, you know, and so far, you know, so good, and we're off to a good start, and it's been a lot of fun, and the family is really excited about it.
You've been a part of this community for a very, very long time. It's got to also be rewarding to be able to give back to a place that you spent, you know, 21 years as a, you know, on the Bruins.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Boston's home. You know, initially when I got here, we kind of might have thought that we'd be going back to Montreal to retire and all that stuff. And after having 3 kids and getting, you know, and them being involved in their school and growing up here, you know, there's no way we're not going anywhere. And now with grandchildren and, you know, I'm going to get buried in Boston. This is where I'm going to end up, and it's home, and it always was, and it always will be.
You know what, I was thinking about how the fans just absolutely they give you the ultimate respect, and well-deserved, of course. But I was thinking that that rally, despite winning with Colorado, they still held a big, giant celebration for you when you brought the cup back in Boston. And I was thinking today that would never happen, I don't think, after having 11 championships in the last, 18 years. And back then, you know, fans loved you so much, they were craving and they were so happy for you that was amazing. That had to be amazing to you.
Well, that really broke the curse.
You know what, you started it all. You started the
that?
championship, all of them.
That, you know, that was a little awkward for me.
Yeah.
Especially when I heard about it initially. I said, I really don't think I should be doing that. I don't want to embarrass the Bruins or nothing like that. And then he says, well, you know, how about if we check with the Bruins and see if it's okay with them? And I said that would be the only way I would do it. And, you know, Steve reached out and they said it was okay. And then I did it, and there's, you know, 10,000 people.
I was going to say
City
thousands
Hall.
and thousands of people. Yeah,
And
it's great.
I mean, it's crazy. I still can't believe that happened.
But you have to think about what you did for the city. Yeah, but what you did for Boston and what you did for these fans.
Yeah.
I mean, you gave 110%, and they appreciated that. And I feel like
but living
it's
all
well-deserved,
that in Denver, you know, every single thing I was living, lifting the cup, celebrating with my teammates, the parade, and just all I was thinking, you know, was like, man, imagine this in Boston. And that's the one regret. I mean, I you know, out of everything, I wish I would have lived that here. Because I know when they won in 11, I knew exactly how it was going to be. And it was incredible.
Yeah, well, you were kind of part of that a little bit too. Yeah.
I was part of that as a fan.
Yeah.
And I was so happy for them, but I wish I would have lived that as a player.
Now, let's expand on the family a little bit. You were talking about your daughter, and just tell me about family life. Got your lovely wife, Christiane, right in the room, actually.
Yeah,
sitting in her beautiful salon.
She keeps everything together. She's an incredible
as
wife
usual.
And a mom and a grandmother. And then we have 3 beautiful kids. Melissa's 34 and has a little girl named Gracie. She's 6. And then Chris and Ryan are in Bridgeport. They're playing in the American League, and they're playing on the same team. This is like the 3rd time now it happens that they've been on the same team. So for us, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of a one-stop. We see both of them.
Yeah,
and
it makes it easier.
You know, is.
But they probably enjoy playing together too. I mean,
yeah, they love it.
They were little, they were playing together, right?
And so, you know, Chris has had a very successful career in the American League. He's been there, I think it's his 14th year. He's played, you know, probably over 50 NHL games, and he played in the Olympics last year for the U.S. team that we went out there in South Korea to watch him. That was an incredible experience for everybody. Ryan's been, I think, 8 years now in the AHL. He played 1 game with the Rangers in Madison Square Garden where we got to witness, and that was an incredible feeling for us. And Chris has, you know, 2 kids. Kingston, that's 6 years old, and Harlow, that's 3.5. And so we really enjoy the whole family. We're very close. In the summer, they're close to us. Melissa's in North Andover. Chris is going to be in Boxford, maybe a mile and a half down from where we live. And Ryan has a place in Seaport, and Ryan's getting married next summer. So
wow,
there's probably more kids to come.
Now, is it true what they say about the grandchildren? They're
a lot more fun. Yeah, just
and
love
is it
them.
only because you can give them back?
Yeah, love them, spoil them, and
then say, here
then
you
you
go.
hand them over.
Yeah. All right, Ray. So we were wrapping up here, and I got this beautiful. What do you think of my color?
It's really nice.
Really
I just
nice
got
blue
clear. I went simple.
You got clear, but have you painted your toes before?
Yeah, I did once, and it was during the Stanley Cup Finals. The maroon color of the Avalanche.
Okay, yeah.
Both my big toes I had painted during the whole finals.
And it worked.
It worked.
It worked.
It
Were you
worked.
the only guy on the team who
Yes.
painted your toes?
Yes. Yeah.
And what prompted you to paint your toes?
I
mean, you could have done anything. You could have worn a maroon shirt. You could have, but
I
you
forget if it
painted your
was
toes.
something to do with my wife or she was putting some color on, and it was the same color as the Avalanche.
And you're like, that's a
and
good color.
I
and
said,
yeah.
hey, let me do that.
That's great. That's great. Coming up, we're off to Boston for a very special dinner at Ray Bourque's beautiful Northend restaurant, Tresca. Don't go anywhere yet. Scholar Athletes, founded by Suffolk Construction Chairman and CEO John Fish, partners with public high schools to help close the opportunity gap for thousands of students in grades 9 through 12 across the Commonwealth. Scholar Athlete programs support success in school, as well as success in life. Today we present Kyle Murphy from South Boston as this month's Scholar Athlete.
Scholar Athletes have done a lot for me over the last 2 years. I've been on a lot of college trips, gotten a lot of help with schoolwork. It's just been huge getting connections and seeing what I want to do. They taught me how to be a leader, be more of a man, and be more responsible.
Murphy answers with a three of his own.
I'm the point guard for the basketball team, and I play center field and pitching for baseball. Last year I broke my hip during football, and the physical therapist that I had, he was great. I'd like to continue playing sports through college, but also I want to be a physical therapist. Coming into high school, I didn't know what I was going to do. I wasn't sure if I was even going to play every sport that I played, but Scholar Athletes, they've always pushed me to continue playing and continue growing.
All right, Ray, now we're here at your beautiful restaurant in the North End called Tresca. Tell me how you got involved in the restaurant business.
Well, my friend was starting this new restaurant that is Tresca now, but he was like 3 doors down, and this was a whole build out and everything like that. So got involved with him, and it's been over 13 years. So there's been a little change though. Like 3 years ago, ownership has changed. I stayed in it, but I have 3 new partners: Bill Galitis, Peter Weber, and our chef. Rich Ansara is chef owner as well. So I've really seen a big change since that's happened. Having the chef as one of the owners has been really key. But it's a beautiful place. We've got a great location. During the summer, these windows open up to the street, and there's really a nice buzz in here. So the things are going well, and so it's something that I always dreamt to be a hockey player, but never really thought that I'd be a restaurant owner.
A restaurateur.
But it's been pretty interesting.
How involved are you with the day-to-day stuff here?
During hockey season, very involved. I've been here 4 of the last 5 nights, and 3 of those nights have been Bruins games. So I try to come in here before Bruins games from 5 to 7, regardless if I go to the game or not. And there's an early crowd that a whole bunch of Bruins fans would come in. We kind of let people know that I'll be here before games. It doesn't happen every game, but quite a few games I'm here. It's a short walk to the garden from here, so it works out pretty well.
But this place is all about food and beverages and really having a good experience with all the courses of the meals that you have. So let's go upstairs and meet Chef Rich, who you brought in because of all of his experience.
What's up? How are you?
What's up, Chef?
You doing all right?
Rich, how's it going?
Good.
All right, now we're making Ray's famous dish, which is named after him. Why?
There's a couple of different dishes named after Ray, but we named this one.
Ray.
Yeah,
Ray
this
eats
is one
too
of
much.
Ray's favorites. We've kind of evolved Ray's taste on the veal parm evolved into the veal chop parm. What we do is we take the 14-ounce veal chop, the real nice milk-fed veal chop, pound it nice and thin, bread it with a little panko crumbs and some seasonings.
Wait,
and
that's
this.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
those muscles?
Oh yeah, right.
Jeez, that's a lot of pounding.
And then we pan fry it in olive oil.
Okay.
And you know, he has the veal and the chicken parm on the menu.
Yeah.
That's just a piece of veal or chicken.
The
But
cutlet.
if you ask the veal chop parm,
Okay.
this
comes
is what you get.
Oh, all right.
And
Veal
it's
chop
it's
parm.
it's larger.
Oh, very
So
nice
we're gonna
job.
take this,
Very nice job.
and now Ray, you're gonna top it with some more sauce.
Okay.
Pretty much cover the whole thing. That's perfect.
Let's get this in
Wow,
here.
look at that thing.
Yeah, so now this is gonna go
Masterpiece.
to the cheese department. Mozzarella. Parmesan. And a little dry oregano for some aroma. And this will go in the oven.
And that didn't even take very
You guys
long.
getting
Rich.
hungry?
Oh my God,
There
that's
you have the Ray
amazing.
Bourque Supreme.
Ray Bourque Supreme.
There we go.
All yours, baby.
Check it out, guys.
Yeah?
Oh, that's amazing.
You ready to eat this?
All right, here we go. Oh my God, that's so
Yeah?
good. The Ray Bourque Supreme is supreme. Oh my God. What a fabulous day I had with the legend Ray Bourque. Post-retirement has been pretty good for number 77. Despite embarrassing myself on the ice, we did take care of our toes and enjoyed some tasty treats at his Northend restaurant, Tresca. Thanks for joining us, and join us next time for Outside the Fame.
Oh
Did everybody catch that? Did you get that? Outside the Fame is presented by Scholar Athletes, supporting academic achievement through athletics.